The cost of cell phones in Canada remains fairly high. That's why I'm using this one with the cord, because I'm recording this on my cell phone, to be honest with you. But let's have a little conversation about this. I know I've talked about this before on the channel, but a little bit of statistics came out today, so I feel like I would be remiss to not talk about this one more time. I'm Cody from Wall Street Breakdown. I'm going to take a seat, and I'm going to let you know about cell phones. See, a study came out today where they measured basically 6 different levels of costs for cell phones. Now, out of these 6 levels, the United States was the highest cost in the world in 2 of them, which is stuff that we've actually heard brought up a couple of times in regards to a lot of the telecom companies down there gouging people at the very low end of cell phones. Phones with paid minutes and no data, limited texting. So it's at the very low end. And we've heard this before, that a lot of telecom companies in the United States do tend to overcharge people for pay-as-you-go type of cell phones. Not still the greatest thing in the world, but the majority of your customers are going to be using cell phone plans. Fairly extensive, robust cell phone plans that give you unlimited minutes, unlimited texting, long distance calling, extensive data plans, if not unlimited data plans. I happen to be one of those customers up here in Canada. I'm not going to tell you which telecom company I get my cell phone from, Rogers, but I pay an exorbitant amount of money every month. That's right, well over $100. And I still find myself going over my data plan on a regular basis. Now, I'm not blaming Rogers for me using my data plan so extensively. I'm out in the world and tend to use YouTube. Shout out to you guys. I love you, YouTube. But I use it, like with 1080p unfortunately turned on. I forget to knock it down when I'm just listening to music or something. And again, this responsibility falls on my shoulders. But out of these 6 categories that were measured, while the United States was first in 2 of them across the entire world, Canada was first in 3 of them for the highest costs. And it goes back to much bigger cell phone plans. Yeah, the ones with unlimited calling, unlimited or high levels of data. And you know what I want to say about this is that maybe the Canadian government should get off their hands and stop catering to the couple different options that we happen to have up here. Yeah, Rogers, TELUS, Bell, those are the main 3. Why don't you get off your hands in Ottawa and allow some competition, i.e. AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, or T-Mobile, to enter the marketplace? Why have you boxed out any international competition from coming into our country and allowing some competitive pricing? That's my question. You can do all the studies that you want to do. Unfortunately, the cost of cell phone plans falls on the consumer. And when I'm kind of boxed in for options because my government doesn't want to allow any other competition because of the lobbyists from the telecom industry up here, steering the ship in their direction, it's pretty tough for you to come out with some sort of study and then say, oh yeah, I'm sure you feel just as bad as I do when my $100 plus cell phone bill shows up every month. And again, I could choose to have a much cheaper cell phone plan, yada, yada, yada. That stuff we all know. I could have a cheaper phone. I could use less data. I could use a cordless phone. I could walk around my house and just use my cordless phone. And when I'm out and about, I could accept smoke signals or homing pigeons bringing in all my information. But the fact of the matter is, in 2017, everyone in the first world, everyone in every world, but everyone here in Canada definitely needs a good solid cell phone with a good solid cell phone plan. When we have 3 out of the 6 categories covered for the highest prices in the world, and they're the cell phone plans that the majority of people choose, I would imagine that should fall on the government and not the telecom companies. They're running a business. Of course they have an agenda. Why does my government have an agenda and not allow some international competition to come in here and change some of these pricing structures? I leave that question with you guys. I'm Cody from Wall Street Breakdown. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button, notification bell, thumbs up for this video, all videos, thumbs up for getting much cheaper cell phone plan rates. I think we deserve that. Don't you? I would think so. And comments, let us know what telecom company is currently gouging you for cell phone plans, or better yet, if you've got a great cell phone plan and a great cell phone provider, let us know what that company is, so that we can go out and shout it from the rooftops that somebody's doing their job the right way. Because like I said, I'm not going to mention who I'm with, Rogers, but my price is awfully high. Higher than I think it should be, and much higher for comparable plans that I've looked at through American telecom companies down in the good old United States of America. Have yourselves an outstanding rest of your Wednesday.